Yeah, so it's right around 9 p.m. on Sunday, February 20th, and there has been nonstop interruptions and violent banging noises and all kinds of smoke and fumes and crazy heat spikes in this unit over the last couple of hours. And one of the things that keeps happening is that my electronic devices keep getting remotely disabled when I am trying to listen to them when I'm in the bathroom or when I'm trying to relax on my bed. And there have been multiple attacks on my Wi-Fi router over the last 7 or 8 days. I've had to call Comcast 4 times since I'd say last Monday. So that's about a little over 8 days. And Comcast has been on the phone with me for 30 minutes at a time trying to resolve the fact that the router has been attacked, which means there's no Wi-Fi coming through the router, even though it's a new router. There should be no problems with it. I have a new devices hooked up to it. Everything should be working fine, and yet I keep having to call Comcast because the router has suddenly stopped working 3 times in the last 10 days. So that just happened this evening. Everything was working just fine, and all of a sudden, the resident of 78 started making all kinds of banging and slamming noises against this wall right here. Her bathroom is on the other side, but she spends an incredible amount of time sitting in her tiny bathroom, smoking things, burning things, smacking the wall, and being disruptive. In general, when I do things that that are personal or private, like trying to use my toilet or trying to take a shower or trying to go into my bathroom to change out of my clothes. And as soon as the Wi-Fi went out on this router and all of the lights suddenly went out for no reason, about 45 minutes ago, she started getting all worked up and slamming and banging the wall. Because obviously she has something to do with it. And she does this every single time my router suddenly stops working. The resident of 78 is in her bathroom making smacking and banging noises against the wall because she's a psychopath. She does nothing with her life other than engaging in disruptive and intrusive and harassing activities towards anybody who happens to be around her, which unfortunately is me. I don't even know if there's anybody living on the other side of her in the other unit right now. But she seems to target me because I'm a female and she has problems with other people with vaginas. She has a problem with her own vagina, obviously. Anyway, she has issues with females, clearly. So this Wi-Fi router suddenly stopped working about 40 minutes ago, and as soon as it stopped working, she started making banging and smacking noises repeatedly against the wall because she's really proud of the fact that she's able to remotely disable my router. She also does this when the Wi-Fi on my tablet stops working. So for instance, when she disables the YouTube app on my tablet and I can't listen to music, that's when she starts smacking the wall. As soon as I try to, get it to work and it's not working, she starts getting really agitated against this wall right here, smacking it repeatedly. So there's definitely a connection between the fact that she smacks the wall when my Wi-Fi goes out or when my tablet stops working, and the fact that these electronic devices that should be working perfectly well suddenly stop working. So I'm just recording this because I just got off the phone with Comcast and was on the phone with Comcast for over 25 minutes, unplugging the router, replugging the router, shutting down tablets, shutting the tablet back on, turning the tablet back on, turning the Wi-Fi off on my phone, turning the Wi-Fi back on my phone. I mean, it took forever. And this happened a few days ago, happened maybe 4 days ago, and it happened 6 days before that. So in the last 10 days, again, 3 or 4 times, this Wi-Fi router has suddenly stopped working for no reason. And each time that it stopped working, I've been on the phone with Comcast for at least 25 to 30 minutes.